Your heart skipped a beat as he said it. I love you, N, I really do. He hugs you with a smile on his face. You're so happy that you want to hug him back and say I love you too, but because of some past moments and his words, whenever you remember those words that he said on your wedding day, they were really roaming in your mind as you pushed him back and looked at him. What happened? How? Hadn't you said you won't touch me and love me until end? He was shocked when he remembered his own words that he said to you. I am sorry, N. That time I was angry and stupid that I said those words. I didn't mean anything. I was just angry. But now I have realized that I love you, and I am being serious, N. You don't know how much pain I have felt that time. On my first day in this house, you kicked me out from your room. Don't you think how much it would have hurt? You accused me that I am cheating on your wedding, and again kicked me out from the house in that heavy rain. I have loved you from the start, but you accused me that I am a gold digger. Why? Because some girls are like that, so you thought I will be like them. Why? N, I am sincerely sorry for everything I have done with you and hurt you. I am really sorry. Please forgive me. You look away from him as you can see his eyes start to get teary, but you can't forgive him that easily. He have hurt you so much. You don't even know how much you have hurt me, Jungkook, and now you're asking for forgiveness. How can I forgive you? How? You have broken my heart and hopes so many times. Many, you know that. You were sobbing so hard and that was making him hurt and guilty. He hasn't thought that day will come one day, that he will feel that much guilty on his own words. N, I am really sorry. Please, I know I have done so many bad things with you and I am sorry for all of them and I ready to take every punishment whatever you will say, but forgive me. You bite your lips while shaking your head as no. He sighs softly and hugs you as you were saying only one thing. I won't forgive you, Jungkook. I hate you. No, please don't say that. I promise I will make my every mistake right and love you with my whole heart. Believe me, N. He said, cupping your cheeks. You remove his hands and walk away from here, leaving him alone. I promise I will make you love me again, N. I promise. He said, running after you, but you didn't go home with him. You took a cab and left. You come out from the cab and look at the main door. Is there Mrs. Jung was standing? She walks to you with confused face. You quickly smile, not wanting to make her worried. And dear, why you came from cab? And why not with Jungkook? You smile nervously before answering. Oh, actually he had to go company for some work, so I came from the cab. He will be just coming. She nods and smiles. Okay, now let's go and get ready. Everyone is waiting for you in backyard. And your dress is already prepared. You smile and walk inside. As you walk in, Jungkook's car pulled up. He quickly gets out from his car and runs to his room. He walks in and looks around, then he heard sound coming from the bathroom. He sighed deeply, knowing you came here safely. He stands in front of mirror and looks at himself. Now you're looking like a lover boy, and I like my that side. He smiles, then sits on bed waiting for you to walk out. Meanwhile you came in the bathroom and locked the door, before walking to the mirror and admiring yourself. I can't believe I made him fall in love with me. I hadn't thought it will happen. After whatever he said that day, but everything changed. He loves me now. You didn't notice that you're smiling, but quickly straighten your face. Maybe he's again playing. But I am seeing sincerity in his eyes. I know if he loves me, then he will prove himself, or if he gives up, then I will think he wasn't serious. Okay, N. Now you have to make your heart strong so it won't fall on his first step. I want him to try hard this time to get me. After taking a shower and changing, you walk out. Jungkook's eyes quickly moves to the door as it opens and his eyes widen slightly as you walk out. You gulped when you noticed him looking at you up and down. You clear your throat, making him stop his gaze on your face, and a smile quickly covered on his lips when he saw your blushing face. He stands up and walks to you, making your heartbeat increase. Ash, just stop it. We have already decided that you won't go crazy whenever he comes near. Now what happened? You thought. Your heart skip a beat as he grabs your chin and kisses on your cheek. You looking beautiful, honey. Honey? Oh God, now my heart gonna blast. He's in full confidence to make me fall for him again. You thought. You look away from him and walk to the bed. Jungkook chuckles slightly and walks to the bathroom to change. Moments later he walks out and finds you still in room. So she was waiting for me to come. Of course she will do, after all I am the birthday girl's husband. He thought. He smiles softly and walks to you, before grabbing your hand and wrapping it around his arm, making you look at him. Shall we go? You nod slowly and walk to the backyard. As they both entered in the party hall, everyone look at them in awe. Here's the birthday girl, Jimin said smiling, while others just look at them. Oh, my daughter, come here. She's looking beautiful, isn't she? She said for her friends while hugging you from side. They all look at you in wow. Some were jealous because they don't have daughter-in-law like you. Ha, I told ya my daughter will shut their mouths. You smile nervously as she was making her friends jealous. You look at Tae, who was already looking at you while giggling. You eyed him to save you from here. He chuckles and nods before walking to them. Mrs. Jun, let me meet in with everyone. She nods and finally let you go with him. You sigh in relief, making him giggles. Thank God, Tae, you saved me, or I will die from their glares or maybe burnt in their jealousy fire. But I think Mrs. Jun is really liking it, he said, glancing to her. You nod, agreeing with him. Well, you looking beautiful as always, he said, looking at you with smile. You blush lightly and smiles. Well, thank you, Tae. Then Jimin and Jungkook walked to them. Your breath hitched as you felt a hand around your waist. You look beside you and saw smiling Jungkook. He leans down to your ear and whispers, making you gulped and felt butterflies in your stomach. Don't flirt with other guys, I don't like it, or I am gonna punish you. He moves away and smirks when he saw your face. I know you still love me and just playing hard to get, but don't worry, I am gonna get you, then never let you go anywhere. Okay, let's cut the cake now, she said, and everyone nodded. Then the party start. You cut the cake, then everyone went to dance floor. JK pulled you with him to dance floor. Jungkook, I don't know how to dance, you whisper, but he just smiled. Don't worry, I will teach you everything. He winks, making you blink your eyes in surprise. It was just hard to believe that he's changed now, just for you. Before you could say something else, he pulled you in the middle of the floor. Jungkook, he put his finger on your lips, shutting you up, and look at him. Your heart was racing so fast from his behavior and touch. Shush, don't say anything, just do as I say. You didn't say anything. He smiles and put your one hand on his shoulder and take other one in his hand. His other hand went to your waist, pulling you closer to him, making your breath quicken. You start to move as he instructs you. His gaze wasn't moving from your eyes and you couldn't able to move either, as they were just looking in each other's eyes, already forgotten about other, just considering that there's only both of them and no one. No one saying anything, so Jungkook broke the silence and said, "En, you know you're the first girl whom I fell in love with. So it's mean he doesn't have any past love and anything. I don't know that much about how to treat a girl whom you love, but I promise I won't hurt you anymore and love you with my whole heart. I am ready to do everything you say me to do, if it's good or bad. I just want you to believe me and give me only last chance. I promise you won't regret, and I won't let that happen. Just only once." You bite your lips with your teary eyes and put your head on his chest as his both hands wrap around your waist. Don't worry, I won't force you, but I will prove that I truly love you. He smiles and pulls you more closer to his body and hugs you tightly as you put your hands on his shoulders. Time skip. While you were typing, his eyes were only on you. His hands were on table and his chin on his hands, while looking at you with a smile on his lips. You have already noticed him many times, and not that was creeping you out as you look at him and said, "Will you stop looking me like this?" You sigh again as he shakes his head as no. "Why do you thinking that I am looking at you? I am just looking at my Mrs. Jun. But you know I am Mrs. Jun, so it means you're looking at me." "Yeah, I know, that's why I am looking at my Mrs. Jun." You sighed and start to type, but you can still feel his gaze on you, so you turn your back, but shocked when he said something. "You look beautiful even from back." Your eyes widen and you quickly turn to him. "Now you're looking more beautiful." You move your laptop to his side and hide your face behind it while still doing your work. Jungkook giggles softly when he saw your reaction. Then someone knocked on the door. "Come in," he said, and a lady employee walks in with some files in her hands. You glance at her and poke your cheek, looking at her dress. She was wearing a revealing blouse. She walks to Jungkook and starts to talk in flirty voice, almost making you throw that laptop on her head. "Mr. Jun, can you tell me how much information I have to collect?" Jungkook glanced at you and saw you peeking from the laptop, but quickly hid as he saw you. Then an evil idea comes in his mind as he also starts to talk with the lady. Mostly he doesn't talk with any lady employee. If they need any help he just say them to ask other employees, but now he wants to make YOJ jealous. Oh, let me tell you, give me that blue file. She smiles and handed him the file, while he was telling her you tighten your grip on the pen. Then start to squeeze it making it break. Auk, Aish. You quickly put the pen aside as they both look at you. Okay, now you can go to your work again. She smiles and takes the files before walking out from the office. Jungkook stands up from his seat and heads to you. You gulped when you notice him coming over to you. He stops and leans down to your table. I heard some breaking sound. Have you broken something, Mrs. Jun? You gulp and quietly hide the pen under the papers. He chuckles when he noticed it and sits beside you making you tickle from inside. I saw someone being jealous. You look at him, he smirks. Who was jealous? I'm not jealous. And why would I be? You said and stand up before collecting the papers and walking to his table. He smirks as he's already known that you were jealous when he was talking to that lady. Don't lie, Mrs. Jun. I know you were jealous when I was talking to that lady. He walks to you and stands behind you. I wasn't jealous, you gasped when you saw him standing so close to you. You were saying something, Mrs. Jun. You gulped when he steps closer to you making you move back but stopped when the table hit on your back. It's mean you can't back off. Say, what were you saying? I am. You stop again as he leans his face closer to yours making your breath quicken. Jungkook, shush.